Hello, my lovely ghouls and ghoulies. Today, for Warrior Cat Wednesdays, we're going to be reviewing 4 to 5 different cats from the old book, from the old field guide, Cats of the Clans. We are doing Tall Star, Silverstream, Feathertail, and Ravenpaw Barley. Let me know what you think down below. And yes, I'll just be reading the blurb. But I hope you like this, and maybe if this gets attention, I can do more of these. But I'll leave that up to the viewers to decide. Tallstar held a snake that bit you. Did you know that, Adderkit? He spent 9 long lives fighting for his clan, defending borders, forging alliances. Oh, before I forget, this is a Star Clan cat talking to some young kids about the different cats from the clans. This is an older version. The new one has updated versions. I need to adjust. Alright, let's restart. Tallstar killed the snake that bit you. Did you know that, Edric? He spent 9 long lives fighting for his clan, defending the borders, forging alliances that would grant his clanmates one more moon of peace, and battling creatures within his territory that wanted to harm his kids. Some cats thought he was too quick to make friends with other clans, too willing to let another leader take responsibility for the safety of his clanmates. What was supposed to do when Firestar and Greystripe risked their lives to bring his clan home from the Thunderpath? Gratitude and respect for 2 brave young warriors is not the same as rolling over and showing the soft parts of your underbelly. Tallstar fought as fiercely as a lion when he needed to, but he preferred not to watch his clanmates bleed scarlet onto the grass. When Bluestar tried to lead her clan into battle against him, believing his cats had stolen prey from the ThunderClan territory, Tallstar trusted Firestar's warning that Bluestar was mistaken and refused to fight. He gave up his 9th life at the end of the great journey, knowing he had led his clan to safety and new home. And with his last breath, all his wisdom, his farsightedness, deserted him. Suspicious of his deputy's Melancol's ambition, he made One Whisker deputy instead, thus cheating Munclaw becoming leader. Foolish Tallstar. He should have known Munclaw would harbor a grudge in his heart like a poisonous thorn. He must have watched in dismay as his final decision nearly destroyed his clan. He said he had struggled so long for peace. So, fun fact about Tallstar here. He is the longest living leaders in Wind Clan history. And not most of the clan's history. He was born to Palebird and her mate before he died. Sandgrouse, I think his name is. I need to get that book and read it. But, yeah. I think he died from a sickness in like book 3 of The Great Journey. I am not positive. It's been years. Alright, onward to the lovely Silverstream. Silverstream was Crooked Star's daughter, by the way. Silverstream was Crooked Star's only daughter, and the strength of his leadership earned her respect of her clanmates. Before she had caught her first fish, she was dismayed as any of them would have been when she fell in love with the ThunderClan cat. She saved Greystripe from drowning, not because she had been struck by his good looks from across the river, but because RiverClan were not in the habit of letting dead cats pollute their source of prey. Silverstream did not want to be in love with the ThunderClan cat. When they met in secret, returned home to her clanmates at the fresh hill pile, but loyalty and love are 2 very different things. All my life I've chosen loyalty, which has made my path much simpler. Love makes cats risk everything for the sake of a few stolen moments. Ears pricked for the sound of an approaching patrol. Even when one cat is on his or her territory and should be among friends. In the end, Silverstream paid the highest price of all. Bleeding out her life on sending messages gave birth to Greystripe's kids. Silverstream would always be a River Clan cat like her father, while Graystripe was rooted in the forest as deeply as Yolks. She died, fun fact about Silverstream, she died the exact same way her mother did. Her mother got sick and died giving birth, and that's what happened to poor Silverstream. Poor baby. Feathertail. Feathertail is Silverstream's daughter along with her brother Stormfur. Stormfur was also named in remembrance of Crooked Star's original name, Stormkit, before he broke his jaw. Born on the edge of ThunderClan but raised in RiverClan, Feathertail and her brother Stormfur were obvious targets when Tigerstar brought his obsession with pure clan blood across the river. They were imprisoned in the old fox den with Feathertail's mentor Stonefur and were forced to watch him die in a savagely unfair fight. With Darkstripe and Blackfoot, Firestar, Graystripe, and Ravenpaw rescued them and took them to ThunderClan, where they were joined their clammy Misty Foot like her. They chose to go back to RiverClan when the battle with BloodClan was over. StarClan chose Feathertail to go on the quest to find Midnight. Stormfur went with her. These two cats had been through too much to let themselves be separated. Feathertail was known as a gentle cat, but had the courage of a full-grown warrior, as well as loyalty to her clan and first-hand knowledge of what it felt to be prosecuted. Perhaps this is why the tribe of Endless Hunting made her the subject of their prophecy. That is, I guess, from their perspective it's true, but in the books it's not. They went after Stormfur instead. And a silver cat would save the tribe of washing water from the mountain, lying in the prey of them. The prophecy came true, but it cost Feathertail her life, plunging from the roof of the cave with that shard of stone that killed Sharptooth. A short life, but one that deserves to be preserved in the clan's memory for moons to come. Fun fact, Feathertail, I wouldn't say hates Leopard Star, but is not a big fan of her. For obvious reasons. Oh, I guess that came out. But yeah, in regards to Leopard Star, there is a scene in her graphic novel where she has a PTSD dream because she's like right next to Leopard Star. Poor baby. She deserved better in life. But she has two heavens she can walk around in, so. And the last but not least, Ravenpaw and Barley. Fun fact, they were confirmed gay in the new graphic novels this year. Ravenpaw's luck ran out the day Blue Star chose Tigerstar to be his mentor. That warrior was never going to appreciate Ravenpaw's love of peace or his sympathy for different sides of an argument. Tigerstar saw his apprentice's reserve as nothing but fear and ended up making Ravenpaw scared for his life. After Ravenpaw saw Tigerstar kill Redtail and lie about it to the rest of the clan, he was in very real danger from the cat who was prepared to kill to get what he wanted. Firestar persuaded Ravenpaw to leave the forest and live on a two-leg farm with Barley, a loner who had a good life in a cozy barn with as many mice as he could eat. Here Ravenpaw found peace and the chance to learn about himself without a warrior breathing down his neck or ordering him to pound, strike, catch, and hide. Ravenpaw would still fight to the death for his friends, and he's helped them many times with food and shelter, but he's happier not following the path of warrior. Ravenpaw's companion Barley also found sanctuary on the farm. Barley was born in BloodClan, where he broke Scourge's rules by living with one of his littermates, Violet. When his secret was discovered, he was forced to watch Violet being beaten up by two of Scourge's followers, who also happened to be Barley and Violet's other littermates. Violet survived and was taken in by a kitty pet, who promised his housefolk would care for her, and Barley fled the two-leg place and came to the farm. Alright, let me know what you think down below. I do hope to do more than just reading, especially for Warrior Cat Wednesdays, but that's not in the books right now. Anywho, let me know what you think down below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!